So this is from my Monday morning post that I like to do on everyonecanbuildacastle.com that I like to do on a weekly basis, and I'm talking today about things that you cannot help in your life, but things that you can change in your life. So the things that you can't help in your life is when just now I ordered the McDonald's and the driver had to go at me for where the front door was, that it wasn't on the main high street, it was basically in another road. Like, how is that my fault? You know? But could that be helped? No. Perhaps, next time if I order the takeaway, I'll put a little note saying the door's not actually on the front on that road, it's tucked in near, another road, At the end of the day, I can't help where the door is, If I could pick up the door and put it, somewhere else, then, I would, but I can't, because where I could move the door, the delivery driver wouldn't be able to get in, because it'd be towards the back garden, or front garden. So, how is, I can't help where the door is, but, perhaps next time I could, put, just so that it's not on the main high street, it's tucked in a bit. Also, I can't help, example, if, tomorrow, someone, passes away, or someone, there's rain tomorrow. I can't help the weather, for example, I can't help if it's hot or cold outside, but what I can do is take action to make sure if I go out that I layer up just in case it is cold, so that's an example. So the things I can't help, aren't that delivery driver, because I think no matter where that door was, he probably would have moaned anyway, because there's people, as I see it now, that just won't have a moan. When I used to work in customer service, you used to get a lot of people just ringing up because they wanted to have an argument. And because they've had a pissed off day, they want you to have a pissed off day, And so I see that, could that be helped? Not really, because people on the vent, they all vent. So, I could say next time when I deliver something, just that, it's on the street, but then they'll say where, so, there's some things you can't control, but the things that you can control is is by not allowing, I'm not going to allow him from enjoying a, McDonald's, because it's one of my favourite things I like to eat. I don't have it all the time. To me it's a treat, and if he wants to spend his life driving on a motorbike, moaning about where doors are, then that's his problem, not mine. And so if someone has passed away and it's become a massive shock, because that can happen. Everybody has their own way of dealing with it, but how I deal with it is that I will tend to shut down, try and make sense of it, and then when I'm ready, to then carry on, I will do. And that's how I deal with it. Just this morning, about an hour ago, I was feeling really lethargic. I had about that much energy, and I knew I had a lot to do today. And it was like, how am I now going to get work done with that amount of energy left in me? And it's because I've been working non-stop, and I'm feeling it now. And I am going to, at some point go for a walk, but I often get pestered as to where I am, and it's like, do you know what? If I don't go anywhere, then I can't be pestered and harassed of where I am, but I will be venturing out at some point. I would like to sit in the park and read my book, or sit out in the garden, so I do plan to do that at some point. And that is, that's things that I can do to help my current situation. And I'm unhappy. I mean, I am happy in the sense I love the work I do, but when you're constantly concentrating and trying to get things done, but you just want to have time and take it easy, sometimes it's very hard to, because once I start working, I just get into that mode, and that's what I think about, but earlier I had about this amount of energy. So what I did, I sat here, shut my eyes for 5 minutes, listened to the traffic, and my thoughts didn't come through my head, and then when I opened my eyes, it's like, right, I'm ready for my first coffee of the day. Let's go and make myself a coffee. Let's watch a YouTube video, and then I'll get back into it. And then I thought I was craving something to eat, because I don't really have a lunch. I'm not a lunch person. And now I've had that McDonald's, I probably won't have a dinner tonight. I'll probably just have a couple of slices of toast, So, that's things that I can do that can help me have a good day, even though, that guy was obviously trying to make me have a bad day. But, that's how, I see it. You're always going to get those people who just want to see you have a bad day. And the best way of addressing that is not focus on them, focus on the things that make you happy, and that will make you forget about that person and concentrate on the things that are going to bring you happiness. And certain situations where there's a pandemic, so with COVID we haven't been able to really help that situation as such. We've done our bit where we've all worn masks. We I wash my hands a lot. I make sure that I got my cards on me, because obviously with lockdown you couldn't really use cash. But in terms of COVID itself, it's not something that I can really I could have done to stop it from coming over here. But I can take control of myself from not getting it, and for me to not pass it on to somebody else. So I do have that control. And just we've kind of got into this different way of life, and I think that lots of people have stood up and said, no, I'm carrying on. I know we're in a pandemic, I know we can't go many places, but we can still do something to make people happy, and help people get through it. And I think that's what we've done, and I think if you have got this far without losing the plot, give yourself a pat on the back, because honestly you can, when you're sitting indoors all the time and you've got nothing to do, because I used to be like that at one point where I couldn't think of anything to do, and I would feel bored, and that's when I would start feeling depressed and start letting my low feelings come through. But when I have things to do, and I have a variety of things in my life, that's when I feel, I'm happy, So you can't always control the things that happen in life, but you can control the feelings that you have about your life. And so that's how that's how I deal with things that I can't control with the things that I can control, and how I you can never ever change people's minds. That's one thing you can't control, but you can influence people by sharing your experiences, sharing what I do with this video, and sharing how I deal with events I can't control with things that I can control. And I think when things like the pandemic COVID, it makes you see how strong you are and how much strength that you've got, and so that's how I deal with events. And it's just, if you need to take time to just be with yourself, need time to just laze about sometimes. So I do love my lazy days. Like yesterday, I didn't put any makeup on. I had my my pyjama bottoms on with a top, and I was happy. And then that's what I like to do. You know, sometimes you just need to do something different from the norm. And I am that sort of person. I don't like doing the same thing all the time, because I get bored with that. That's why I try to make different types of content and videos, because of the fact that people don't want to keep hearing about the same thing. So, you know, it's good to evolve, try different things as well, try altering your day, because that can make a huge difference on having a good day. You know, being in control of, you know, you sometimes, that's another way of gaining control over the things that you can't, you know. And so yeah, I really hope that you know, you did get through lockdown unscathed. I hope that you are well. I hope that you wasn't hit. Pardon me. It wasn't hit by the coronavirus. And I hope that you are, you know, can now be happy to be reunited with family you probably haven't seen, and just, you know, be happy and take your time. You know, it's not about rushing, and just, you know, enjoy the things that, you know, that you have around you. And, you know, never stop believing in life and people, because you do get people who sometimes can ruin your faith in people, but honestly there are amazing people in the world like you. And so I wish you well, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.